We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Jay Collier on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
15 yards. First down, Seattle.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Seattle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Open is Olsen. He's got it.
Wilson.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Haskins. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
4 yards.
10 more there and another first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin Touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Matthew Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. These two teams all tied after one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
9 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st.
Complete to DJ.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Carson. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
They are not ready for
and
us.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, King. Big series right here. We got to step.
Throwing again. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wilson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
56.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw is Wilson, throwing on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Chris Carson.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing again. Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's McKesson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So this is just a nightmare scenario for any quarterback. Pick sixes on 2 consecutive drives.
And a dream sequence for any defense and defenders, because how often do you get pick sixes on 2 consecutive drives? That's a heck of a way to get off the field.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Washington 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
With the handoff to
tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Taken down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson able to get this to Gordon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Landon Collins made the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Carson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Washington 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by...
There he goes left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Chris Carson, 28 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Roman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Washington. 72 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Washington 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game, and all to put things together. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He lets it fly from... It got his man complete. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking for Inman deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's... still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. First throw now for the backup Bortles. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Thomas, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's...
Carlos Hyde, see you later. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Carlos Hyde, 97 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just One last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll return home next week to take